Alright, let's see. Got this here. I just gotta find my channel to find my video so that I can actually share the right link. Alright, let's see. Got this here. I just gotta find my channel to find my video. So I gotta mute myself on there. And there we go. Now I can actually get to the main event. As long as I make sure my OBS is recording correctly. There we go. Hopefully this time something good will come of everything. Alright. So, as the title says, I will be building a sealed deck from my cubes. Something that I've liked to do, but normally haven't streamed it. So I thought this would be a good chance to do so. So what I've done is I have 3 packs of 8 random commanders from my commander box. I have 5 booster packs of the Guilds of Ravnica block, 5 booster packs of the Return to Ravnica block, and then 5 booster packs of the Mystery Booster set. And all those are built from my cube, and they are all 25 card booster packs. For the Mystery Booster ones, there's 3 of each monocolored, 3 colorless, then 3 multicolored, with an extra up to 3 of each thrown into each of them to make it equal 25. And in each of these, there are 12 commons, 8 uncommons, and 5 rares. And doing this, I should be able to make a pretty good battlecruiser level deck for the play EDH and discard stuff. So let's get started with some mystery booster packs, since those are the big ones with most of the power in them. Alright, so starting off, we got a Fragmentize. We have a Lingering Souls, which has an Orzhov color identity, so I'll put that over there. And a Champion of the Parish, another white one. Then for blue, we have Call to Heal, Hinterland Drake, and a Frantic Search. For black, we have Subtle Strike, Driver of the Dead, and Ravenous Chupacabra. For red, we have Arc Trail, Skirk Prospector, and Bomber Core. Then for green, we have Runeclaw Bear, Colony Heart Expedition, and Snake Umbra. Alright, let's move that over there for the Orzhov section. And for colorless, we have Precursor Golem. That's off screen, isn't it? Yes, that is off screen. So we have a Precursor Golem, a Foundry Inspector, and then a Jungle Shrine for a land, since they are technically colorless. And that's 3 colors, so I will set it over there for now. And then for our multicolored cards, we have a Sliver Hive Lord. That's more than 2 colors, so I'll set it over there. We have a Hidden Stockpile for another Orzhov colored card, and a Terminate for a Rakdos colored card. Then the 4 randomized cards are a Thieving Magpie, a Greater Gargadon, a Makindi Slide Runner, and a Scrounger of Souls. Alright, breaking open pack number 2 and spilling stuff all over everything. We have a Dejeru's Renunciation. We have a Hyena Umbra. Let's make sure that's all on screen. Don't want it to accidentally go off. We have a Stunt Double, an Eel Umbra, a City Watch Sphinx. Then we have Renegade Demon, Pit Keeper, Rabbit Bloodsucker. Then for red we have Firebrand Archer, Bloodfire Expert, and Two-Headed Giant. For green we have Rocks, Acidic Slime, Inox Survivalist. I always forget how to pronounce that one. For colorless we have Mirror Retriever, Mishra's Bauble, and Scoured Barrens. Reaper King for our first multicolored, Law Mage's Binding for our first Orzhov card, and Maelstrom Nexus. Which, those are some pretty heavy hitters. Alright, apparently I put a Court Homunculus on the back instead of the front where it belonged, so we'll put that there. Firehoof Cavalry is Boros color identity, so it'll go there. We have a Contradict, a Reign of Thorns, and a Supreme Verdict. Which, that is some good cardboard for limited. Alright, we have Double Thorn Fox, Refurbish, Looming Altasaur, Slipstream Eel, Wavewing Elemental, Calculated Dismissal, Reckless Spite, Voracious Null, Windgrace Acolyte. We have a Madcap Skills, a Balduvian Horde, and a Cosmotronic Wave. We have a Relic Crush, Strength in Numbers, and a Hornet Nest. Then for colorless we have Memnite, Ancient Den, Spy Kit. Then we have Mardu Rough Rider. Supreme Verdict is actually Azorius, so thanks for noticing that in me. Fusion Elemental, Riptide Crab. Then our 4 cards on the back are Mardu Horde Chief, Chimney Imp, Aetherflux Reservoir, and Mishra's Factory. Next pack, we've got Geist of the Moors, Healer's Hawk, Sarah Disciple, Master Transmuter, Befuddle, Bewilder, Nirkana Assassin, Balustrade Spy, and Fretwork Colony. We have a Swift Kick, Ancient Grudge, that's actually Gruul, Curse of the Nightly Hunt, and Snapping Sailback, Sagu Archer, Corral Foragers. For colorless we have Hot Soup, Icy Manipulator, Aether Hub, which I'll put that over here, I guess. Then we have a Send Triplets, a Call of the Nightwing, and a Putrefy. And for our 4 on the end, we have Fungal Infection, Slave of Bolus, Eater of Days, and a Frontline Rebel. Alright, let's move these packs off screen so that I have a little more room to work with, since I have a feeling I'm going to be needing a lot of it to get all my multicolored cards on there. But it is going to slow down the colorless section quite a bit once I move away from this. So let's split our colorless section up. Alright. Make sure it is all going to be on screen. Then let's open up our last mystery booster pack for this. Paladin of the Bloodstained, Bartered Cow, Daring Skyjack. We have a Convolute, Uncomfortable Chill, Send to Sleep. Smiting Helix is technically 3 color. Catacomb Crocodile, Phyrexian Rager, Bombard, Zealot of the God Pharaoh, Blow Your House Down, Dirkwood Baloth, Bitterbow Sharpshooters, Fierce Empath, Triskelion, Universal Automaton, Sky Scanner, Corpsejack Menace, Aura Shards, Boros Challenger, Expedition Raptor, Squirrel Wrangler, that's a fun one, Deep Analysis, and Roar of the Worm. Alright, after looking through all this mystery booster stuff, I will set most of these 3+ color cards aside so that we have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to have a 9th color there, and then we'll have our 10th right here. And those are for 2 color combinations, of course. Alright, moving on to Return to Ravnica. We have Frilled Oculus, that's actually Simic. Simic Cluestone, Sky Games, Towering Indrik, Drainpipe Vermin, Sinister Possession, Inspiration, Way of the Thief, Mizium Skin, Opal Lake Gatekeepers, Windrake, and Smite for our commons. We have Thrall Parasite, Putrefy Again, Agoraphobia, Profit and Loss, Sapphire Drake, Selesnya Charm, Ascended Law Mage, Gridlock, Aurelia's Fury, Worldspine Worm, Scar Goliath, Illusionist Bracers, that's a nice one, and Giant Adaphage. Right, let's take some time to stack some of these up since they're starting to get out of hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll stack 10. We'll stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just gotta remember there's 2 more that can go in that pile. Alright then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we'll just extend those out. Make some obvious room. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stack it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, then we gotta stack it in a way where I can more easily see how many I have without running out of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I do it this way, then I shouldn't have any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shouldn't have any trouble with making some quick deck building decisions later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, make sure that all of this is nice and stacked. Alright, I should probably check on the chat if I can find my device so that I don't have to flash anything on screen. Really need a second monitor because I am getting all sorts of messed up trying to do this all on one monitor. Gosh. Alright, apparently I can't find it on my device, so we'll just keep going with another RTR pack. Alright, we have a Layev Decree. We have a Tower Drake, a Dramatic Rescue, a Selesnya Sentry, Syndicate Enforcer, which deceptively the color identity of these extort cards is mono black, mono white, or whatever, because extort is technically not assigned to a singular color identity. So if I had a mono blue card with extort, it technically is just a mono blue card as far as commander is concerned. And that's due to the fact that the cost is in the italics. It's not whenever you cast a spell, you may pay white or black. It's extort. Yeah, whatever. I could probably have worded that better, but I didn't. Pit Fight. Another Daring Skyjack, this time not the Mystery Booster version. Right, that stacks us up to 20 white cards. We have a Mortis Strider, Urban Burgeoning, Spell Rupture, Hammer Dropper, or as I like to call him, Mike Dropper, or Mike. I can never come up with good nicknames for a card that's actually decent. It has to be a very seldom played limited card. Riot Piker. We have Turn and Burn, which is our first Is It card. So yeah, I don't have a lot of room for stuff. But that's just because there's a lot of issues I have with starting small. Alright, we have a Skymark Rock, Frenzied Tilling, Guardian of the Gateless. I should check, make sure that's on screen according to OBS. It does seem to be, because OBS sure likes overlapping over it when I try to drag and see, so we'll go with that. Debtor's Pulpit, Minotaur Aggressor, which that's our 19th red card. We have a Tower Defense, Undercity Informer. So basically we have all the cards we need if we had a Charbelcher. Foundry Champion, Stole Ransom, Chaos Imps for our 20th red card. Then we have Amara Tandris and Biovisionary for our last couple cards. Alright, so open that up. We have a Splatter Thug, a Batterhorn. We have a Zertaw Druid, which is pretty nice. Tin Street Market, Rakdos Cluestone, Skullrend, Prophetic Prism for our next colorless card, a Crypt Incursion, a Centaur's Herald, another Bomber Core, this time not a Mystery Booster version, Shamble Shark, Train Caracal, Warped Physique, Vizcopa Guildmage, Savage Surge, Showstopper, Phantom General, could be good if I get some token cards, Alive and Well, over there, Boros Elite, White of Precinct 6, Guild Feud, Sphinx of the Chimes, Wayfaring Temple, which that's going to be Selesnya over there. Breaking and Entering is technically 3 color. And then we have Notion Thief. Move on to the next one. And we have a Drakewing Krasis, Ubulsar Gatekeepers. We have a Rakdos Guildgate, Runner's Bane, which actually, that's going to be our 31st blue card. We have a Shattering Blow, a Dynacharge, Riot Gear for another colorless, Druid's Deliverance, Contaminated Ground, Phyto Burst, an Azorius Guildgate. Nice to finally see some of those guild gates. Bane Alley Blackguard, Orzhov Charm, Rust Scarab, Murder Investigation, Nimbus Swimmer, Rot Farm Skeleton, Coerced Confession, Bronzebeak Moa, which that one I haven't seen anyone use before, probably because it's a 4-mana 2/2 that gets +3/+3 for every creature that enters the battlefield under your control, which that usually doesn't work out so well in constructed things. We have a Tablet of the Guilds, Angelic Skirmisher, Cryptborn Horror, Wild Beastmaster, Precinct Captain, and a Pyrewild Shaman. Taking a look over at this green pile, we do have the 30th green card. Alright, and then on to our final Return to Ravnica pack. We have a Dimir Cluestone, Wildwood Rebirth, Rubble Belt Macaw, Gutter Skulk, Mind Static, Maze Behemoth, Grizzly Spectacle. We have a Scorchwalker, Perilous Shadow for our 30th black card, Basilica Screecher, Boros Mastiff, Gruul Guildgate, Species Gorger, Fencing Ace, which adds up to our 30th white card. We have a Gruul Keyrune. We have Toil and Trouble. We have Miming Slime, Teleportal. We are not getting a lot of Izzet apparently. Another Call of the Nightwing, Gateway Shade, Trostani Selesnya's Voice, Nightveil Spectre, Mystic Genesis, Ash Zealot for our 30th red, and a Sepulchral Primordial, however you pronounce that. Taking a look at our multicolored color identity ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so none of them have breached 10 individually. So they will be sticking around like that for now, even if they're getting a little long. Alright, on to Guilds of Ravnica. Filled with more boring but slightly more powerful cards. Selesnya Guildgate, Rampaging Rendhorn. Alright, we got a draft card, so that'll be replaced. Rubble Belt Recluse. Because I did add Conspiracy to my Guilds of Ravnica cube, which, without any people to play the cube with, just ends up being annoying for sealed. Bloomhulk, Direct Current, Stealth Mission, Capture Sphere, Collar the Culprit, Law Rune Enforcer, Sagatar's Volley, Burglar Rat, Price of Betrayal, Sunder Shaman, a Conspiracy, Flux Channeler, Watley's Raptor, Pilfering Imp, Gird for Battle, Syndicate Guildmage, a draft card, Rampage of the Clans, Prime Speaker Vanifar. That one a lot of people got excited for when the set was first announced, but it did not end up going anywhere. Then we have the Planeswalker deck Domri, Chaos Bringer, and a Chamber Sentry for a far too many color card. Alright, compressing all this Selesnya together because we've reached 10 of those. Alright, next pack. We have a Conspiracy, Demolish, Elite Arrestor is Azorius Color Identity, Goblin Assault Team, Mana Geode for another colorless card, Goblin Gathering, Bring to Trial, Aven Eternal, Frenzied Erynx, Thirsting Shade, Draft Card, Justicar's Portal, Ugin's Conjurant for another colorless card, Augur Bolus, Galloping Lizrog, which brings it up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Simic cards, so those will be stacked. Eternal Skylord, Wand of Vertebrae for another colorless, Demotion, Price of Fame, Samut, Tyrant Smasher, which brings us up to 10 Gruul cards. Feather the Redeemed, could be a very strong commander if I pulled the right cards. Then we have a Pelt Collector, an Ionize, a Tithe Taker, and a Verity Circle. Looking at things so far, we seem pretty even at a lot of things. So I might need to take a look at some individual cards and each of the commanders I'm interested in to see if I can build around them. Alright, we have Undercity's Embrace, Thought Collapse for our 40th blue card, Thunder Drake, Never Happened for our 40th black card, Rising Populace, Erratic Visionary, Grim Initiate, another Thought Collapse. Apparently I accidentally put a Mystery Booster version in here, so I will set that aside to go where it belongs and grab a new common. Rakdos Guildgate, Draft Card, Grotesque Demise, Fire Urchin, Necrotic Wound, World Soul Colossus, Conspiracy, Silhana Wayfinder, Hackerbat, a Johnny Pridemate, Firemine Vessel for another colorless, another Conspiracy, another Draft Card, a God Eternal Oketra, which that stacks up to our 40th, Immolation Shaman, Tristani Discordant, and Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. Alright, moving on to the final two. We have a Healer's Hawk, a Wall of Mist, a Footlight Fiend, which this one is Rakdos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finally, the 10th Rakdos card. If I don't accidentally ruin the sleeve on my Terminate. Alright, we have a Watchful Giant, a Burning Prophet, brings us up to 39. Aramunculus, Rage Fire, there we go, that is the 40th red card. We have Sumala Woodshaper, Pouncing Lynx, Severed Strands, pause for Reflection, that brings us up to 40 in green as well, which is nice. Wary Okapi, Gruul Beastmaster, another Conspiracy, Affectionate Indrik, Spirit of the Spires, Cult Guildmage, Bolt Bend, Tin Street Dodger, Essence Capture, Growth Chamber Guardian, Gideon's Battle Cry, which would be great if I can pull the Planeswalker deck Gideon, but otherwise it's not going to be great. Scargon Hellkite, Kaya's Wrath for our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9th Orzhov card, and Azoni Thousand-Eyed, one of my favorite token generating cards. And on to the final booster before I do some final replacements. We have a Sarkhan's Catharsis, a Boros Guildgate, a Martyr for the Cause, which this Boros Guildgate actually does need its sleeve replaced, because that's not supposed to happen with penny sleeves. Alright, and that looks like a perfect fit. And there we go, that's a normal penny sleeve, which I really need to restock on, but no one has them in stock. Chandra's Pyrohelix, Goblin Locksmith, Spellgorger Weird, Gravelhide Goblin, Deadly Visit, Ironshell Beetle, the other Boros Guildgate, a Conspiracy, Golgari Locket, Merfolk Skydiver, Collision Colossus, Sentinel's Mark, Incubation Incongruity, Jaya Venerated Fire Mage, a draft card. This is Triumph. Pitiless Pontiff for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, finally 10. So I can finally stack up these Orzhov cards. Then we have a Beast Whisperer, a Venerated Loxodon, Nicol Bolas Dragon God for another multicolored one, Divine Visitation, and Dovin's Dismissal, another Planeswalker deck grabby boy. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5, 6. Alright, so I will grab 6 more commons from my Guilds of Ravnica box to replace the Conspiracies, draft cards, and the 1 mystery booster card I got. And those are going to be Goblin Electromancer, War Screecher for our 50th white card, Torch Courier, Burn Bright, that's 4, and that's our 50th, Blade Brand, and Snare Spinner. And then we'll just shuffle these Conspiracies back into everything. Alright, then we go to our uncommons and rares box. Geez, I don't know what's up with my voice lately. Alright, grab 5 uncommons, which Sphinx with a Guild Pact is all colors, Rescuer Sphinx, Sinister Sabotage, Plague Crafter, Clamor Shaman, to replace the other 5 draft cards I got. And then our 2 extra rares are going to be Revival and Revenge, and Incubation Druid. And those will replace the 2 draft cards I got there. And then I just got to put my Thought Collapse in its proper box. And then I can see what commanders I've pulled. Alright, moving on to the final step, figuring out what color identities I do gain the ability to play with. Alright, from my first booster, which I finally got my hands on enough of the Commander Legends cards to not feel too terrible about how many proxies I have. So let's stack these up so that there's some room to see all the commanders. Alright, we have a Hans Eriksson, an Ishai Ojutai Dragon Speaker, Momir Vig Simic Visionary. Let's put these all above whichever color identities they fall into. Gruul, Simic, Azorius, and we will compress these even more. To take advantage of that space that I have. Because even with about 3 playmat space, you still never seem to have enough. Alright, then we have our multis over here. So we got Ishai, Hans, Momir Vig. We have a Krovax Ascendant Hero. We have a Rune of the Hidden Realm, which is a 3-color one. Nimrus Unas Trickster. Yisan the Wander Bard. And a Prismatic Piper, which is a very nice backup. But I'm hoping I do get more partners, because I got all of them in here. Vorosh the Hunter, Breaches Brazen Plunderer, Croesus the Purger, Nevin Jarl Urborg Tyrant, Tago Goblin Weaponsmith, Rayav the Mastersmith, Tristani Selesnia's Voice, which I really do need to spend the time to replace some of those where I have normal versions in the cube. Then we have an Ink Treader Nephilim, which that one might just be an autoplay just due to the fact that you can do so much with that. Alright, then we have Zerda the Dawnwaker, Nath of the Gilt Leaf, Tibor and Lumia, Quain Itinerant Meddler, Tishana Voice of Thunder, Teverzat Doom of Fools, Arami of the Dead Tide, and Akroma Vision of Ixidor. Alright, taking a look at this and having my personal rule that I can't run any of these cards in my deck. The main reason being the fact that I can't afford 4,000 of these sleeves. I will be going with the Ink Treader Nephilim. So I can set all of these aside. I'm sorry, Tevish, you had a good run, but you didn't quite make it. Alright, setting all those aside, and then I can also get rid of any pile containing cards with a black color identity, because that is the one color that Ink Treader cannot run. Alright, so we set aside all of those. Then we go through this multicolored card pile, and we'll put anything that includes black in its color identity off to the side. Which, once you start adding a third color in, is a lot more likely to happen. Alright, and with that, we start looking for the cards that are going to work well with this. So, Ink Treader Nephilim's main ability is whenever a player plays an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Ink Treader Nephilim, copy it for every other creature that it could target, which you can get a lot of value out of. Sadly, alright, so cards like Aurelia's Fury are going to be really good because you can deal X damage to Ink Treader Nephilim and then the same amount of damage to every other creature. We'll set the Guild Gate aside since that's a land we can use, and every non-basic matters once you start getting into more colors. So, Gruul Guild Gate. Alright, looking around here. Don't have anything in the Gruul pile that is single target instant sorceries. Selesnya Charm can be pretty good. If I make Ink Treader Nephilim slightly larger, Selesnya Charm does have the ability to board wipe everything with a slightly higher power. And it also can be a massive damage boost at instant speed. Alright. That's the only one in Selesnya. In Azorius, Dramatic Rescue. Now that's going to be a fun one to combo with this, because with Ink Treader in play, that's 2 mana to essentially just Cyclonic Rift every creature and gain 2 life for each of them. Then we have an Azorius Guildgate. Alright, Incubation Incongruity is good. That can turn the whole board into 3/3 frogs at instant speed. Then nothing else in Simic. And Turn and Burn is a 5 mana board wipe, because you can turn every creature into an 0/1 with no abilities and then deal 2 damage to each of them. Alright, taking a look through white to try and find more cards with very good effects with Ink Treader. Justisar's Portal. That gives me another set of ETB triggers and it gives all my creatures first strike. Geared for Battle will put 2 +1/+1 counters on, well, 1 +1/+1 counter on each creature on the battlefield, or 1 on up to 2. Bring to Trial and Collar the Culprit can be pretty good board wipes if I have enough power increasers and toughness increasers. Dejera's Renunciation can tap each creature on the battlefield, which that will be a very powerful effect. Looking at blue. Stealth mission. That's a really good game ender right there. Bewilder can get me a lot of card value. Let's see, anything else? Because it has to be an instant or sorcery that targets one creature. Call to Heal. Another 2-mana Cyclonic Rift ability. Gridlock does have that potential, and it can do a little more. Mizium Skin, I no longer have to worry about overloading it to get the full effect. Send to Sleep can tap down creatures for a long while. Befuddle is Bewilder, except slightly better. That's the problem with Ink Treader. You gotta figure out what's going to work consistently. For example, Chandra's Pyrohelix can deal 2 damage to each creature. Let's see. Ragefire can be similar. Looking further, Direct Current actually can get some use here instead of it just being terrible. Dynacharge, don't have to worry about overloading it. Swift Kick, that can do a lot of running around and punching things if I want it to. Blow Your House Down can let me swing unhindered. Bombard is 4 damage to each creature. And that's all from red. Moving on to green, we will see what our last few abusable ink treader effects are going to be before we look for our sub-themes. Ooh, strength in numbers. Just because of the fact that it says +X, where X is the number of attacking creatures, that means that I can use it myself to give my whole board a boost, or I can give an opponent's board a boost whenever I want to. Savage Surge is interesting. Let's see, anything else that's going to be really useful? Alright, so that seems to be it as far as Ink Treader's main selling points go. So if I take the time to... Oh, I didn't see Teleportal. Alright, Teleportal is another good one, because then I don't have to worry about overloading it. Alright, let's get all the really good ones of these effects out of the way, and we can cut the rest. Aurelia's Fury is a board wipe. Send to Sleep is mass tap down. I like that. Protection, mass tap down. Mass bounce, win con. Mass. Alright, mass bounce. Mass tap down. Let's see. I suppose I'll put befuddle in, but not keep bewilder, bring to trial, or you know what, Collar the Culprit can stay since it's an instant, but it's not part of this effect set. Gird for Battle will be cut. Turn and Burn is a board wipe. Incongruity is a board wipe. Dramatic Rescue is a mass bounce. Justicar's Portal is just a good card in general. I suppose I'll put it with the... That's not a win con, that's a protection one. Teleportal is a win con. Bombard is a board wipe. Win con. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Win con. Win con. Cut Direct Current. Cut Rage Fire. Keep Chandra's Pyrohelix as a miscellaneous. And keep Selesnya Charm as a miscellaneous. Alright, we'll see if we need to cut more later, but we went through the quick ones. And I might actually cut... Yeah, let's cut the Dejeru's Resolve, since it's not quite as flexible as the others. Alright, taking a look at the Boros cards. Feather the Redeemed is 10 out of 10 for this deck. Like, this was the commander I was hoping to pull when I saw that card. That's how good it is. Foundry Champion can be removal, and it also is a very flexible attacker. Shattering Blow is artifact destruction. The rest I will say no to. Goblin Electromancer helps my plan a lot. Ionize as a counterspell. Let's see. Supreme Verdict, great board wipe. Law Mage's Binding, another great single target removal card. I don't think there's a good place for anything else in here. Alright, from Simic. Let's see, Mystic Genesis. That's a pretty nice counterspell. Species Gorger can get a lot of ETB value. I'll have to check my copy effects for Biovisionary. Simic Cluestone is a mana rock. And I don't think there's good room for the Prime Speaker in here, because I don't have a lot of token generating cards. That would be very useful to start comboing with it. Actually, Colossus is another good win-con card. Forgot that that half actually was very useful. Domri gives me mana and some other stuff. Sunder Shaman can destroy that. Mana Rock. Mana Dork. Wait a second. I need to actually check. Alright, Swift Kick actually doesn't work, because fight cards require 2 targets. Let's see. Ancient Grudge is another artifact enchantment removal one. Alright, Tristani Selesnia's Voice is going to be our first good token card. Wayfaring Temple also likes that. I like going for this token plan, so I'll put a Maratandris, Aura Shards for more help from that. Then we have Tristani Discordant for more tokens. And I think I will call that good for that pile. Looking at our colorless. Let's see. Aetherflux Reservoir. That's going to be a very nice one. Then, let's see. Illusionist Bracers. I'll check on my activated abilities, but that could be useful. Mana Geode is a mana rock. Firemind's Vessel is a mana rock. And from there, I don't think there's too much I'd like to run, except maybe Precursor Golem, since it can be a backup kind of Ink Treader. Alright. Let's see, Spellgorger Weird goes very nice with some of the stuff I like to do. Bolt Bend can change things around. Skargon Hellkite is just a good card in general for this stuff. Let's see. Let's see, we could have Guild Feud to do some politicking. Firewalled Shaman could just be a good beatdown card. Chaos Imps is another good beatdown card. Then, I don't know, Greater Gargadon is a meme. I appreciate memes. Alright, then I'll call that good. Looking through here, we have a Sinister Sabotage, a Thought Collapse. Flux Channeler is pretty nice if I can get some +1/+1 counter stuff going. Verity Circle's good card draw. Eternal Skylord makes tokens, which I can use. Suppose I'm not going to have a lot of zombies actually, so scratch that. Oh, Tower Drake was actually an Azorius card and I didn't realize it. Stunt Double is going to be an interesting play. Deep Analysis is some good card draw. Eel Umbra is protection. I like protection. Let's see. Alright. Not thinking about using any more of that. Looking here, I can use Fragmentize, Divine Visitation. Let's see. Venerated Loxodon. We can use God Eternal Oketra, Tithe Taker, Johnny's Pride Mate, maybe. No, I don't have enough life gain to use that properly. Rising Populace. Demotion. Precinct Captain. Phantom General. Guardian of the Gateless is a good one-time blocker. Angelic Skirmisher. Murder Investigation. Then we can... Not a lot of good ones past that. Okay, so that should call it quits for white. For green, we have Giant Adaphage, World Spine Worm, Roar of the Worm. Let's see. Colony Heart Expedition is good ramp. Squirrel Wrangler, just funny. I'll take memes. Hornet Nest. Anoic Survivalist. Relic Crush is good. Drew's Deliverance, that's a good effect. Snake Umbra. Incubation Druid for ramp. Beast Whisper for card draw. Let's see. Pause for Reflection. Wildwood Rebirth. Rampage of the Clans. Alright. And then I need to cut down to 60. So Biovisionary can go. Call of the Culprit can stay, I suppose. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all cuts. 10. So we're already up to 40, and now we got the whole big pile to go through. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, taking a look at this, we can cut Precursor Golem, we can cut Guild Feud, we can cut Illusionist Bracers. Alright. We can cut Guardian of the Gate List. Phantom General isn't great for this. Demotion. And Rising Populace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut Chaos Sims. Cut Pyrewild Shaman. Cut Flux Channeler. I don't have enough +1/+1 counters. Cut Greater Gargadon. Cut Relic Crush. Cut Hornet Nest. Cut Squirrel Wrangler. Cut Roar of the Worm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, taking a look here. We can cut Snake Umbra, probably. Wildwood Rebirth isn't great. We'll cut Amara Tandris and Wayfaring Temple. Since I don't have a big token strategy, it's just a good backup to have. Let's see. We'll cut Chandra's Pyrohelix. Let's cut Ancient Grudge. Let's cut Shattering Blow. Gotta keep all the ramp I have. You know what? I will cut Zertod Druid. It doesn't give me more colors, it just lets me keep using the colors I have. Alright, we can cut Species Gorger. We can cut Foundry Champion. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cut that. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this pile should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, 62 is a good number. We have 62. We are in the money. So now I need to separate by color so that I can count mana symbols and do the math for the lands. Alright, so put everything aside. White, white, multicolored. White, Simic, Azorius, Izzet, Gruul, Izzet, Azorius, blue, 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 green, 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 Selesnya, Selesnya, white, 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 Boros, Azorius, Gruul, colorless, 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 colorless. My commander does not factor into these numbers since it just adds 1 in each. This is a Gruul card. Red, green, red. Izzet, blue, green, blue, green, Azorius, blue, red, Simic, Izzet, Boros, blue, 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 red, red, colorless, red, white, white, green, 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 green. Then I have these non-basics. Pull out the math sheet. for doing math. Alright, so I am looking for 38 lands. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-basics, so 32 basics. And white, blue, red, green. Counting mana symbols, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 white symbols. For blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 symbols. For red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which is a lot less. Green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Make sure for red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I actually have 18 reds. Alright, now I add all those numbers together and try and get them as close to 32 as I can, aka do some weird math stuff until they eventually get to 32. So let's say I cut 10 from each, so I end up with 14, 15, 7, 18, which is still way too high. Let's cut 5 from everything except for green, so we end up with 13, not green, red. 13, 7, and we're cutting 5 from each, so 10, 9. So 19 plus 20 is 39. So I'm getting closer. In fact, if I cut 2 from each, except for red, which I'll only cut 1, so we end up with 7, 8, 6, 11. That should be 14 plus 18, 32. So go to my land box, wherever I hid that, and I just need to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes. I need 8 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 1, 2, not swamps. I need from mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from forests, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now this should shuffle up and be playable. If I need to sideboard anything, if I realize that my deck sucks, I've got this pile. And that is essentially how I build one of these sealed decks. This was probably not the best pool in the world. I have definitely had better. But you are able to build 2-color when you're working with this many boosters and this many commanders, which 18, maybe I would, not 18, 24, maybe 30 would be my favorite number, but I didn't know if that, I never know if that's too much. These are experiments we have. Because originally I tried building this with 6 25 card packs. I've tried 10, but 15 really has been the best for getting a good variance. As you saw, that gave me like 40 or even 45 to 50 of some different monocolored cards, which when you're looking for a 2-color deck to have about 60 non-lands, having that can make a huge difference. And I guess I also got to show off my fake boosters, which those have been an absolute blast to work with, other than they keep coming open on my face. But you know, whatever happens happens, whatever does does. Alright, if anyone is watching this, you have a wonderful day. If anyone's not watching this, maybe you should, even though you can't hear this message, so meh.